Though the armed conflict in Nepal came to an end in 2006, the attention to underlying fundamental causes of the conflict has been insufficient and pose yet another challenge to lasting peace. Based on past experiences of working in community development, Rural Reconstruction Nepal or RRN realized that long-term peace cannot be achieved only through macro-level dialogues at the center. RRN wanted to develop a model of peace building at local level that could be replicated across the country. It thus initiated Peace Building from Below project in 20 selected village development committees in conflict-affected districts, Bhojpur and Sankhuwasabha in the eastern hills of the country with support of Canadian International Development Agency. Peace Building from Below adopted a circumstance-based intervention. This implies understanding the socio-cultural, economic and political dynamics within the context of the community and identifying the root causes of conflict, actors involved, connecting and dividing elements, and defining peace from the perspective of the community. The project thus addressed structural dimensions that fostered conflict in the first place. The central strategy was to build the capacity of the community-based people's organizations or CBPOs and mobilize them to challenge the circumstances that fostered conflict. With this purpose, 150 CBPOs were selected in 20 VDCs, 10 from each district. The project intervention was designed using the information from baseline studies and through multi-level stakeholders mobilization. The VDCs for project intervention were chosen after a series of consultations with the stakeholders. After the CBPOs were selected, they participated actively on several awareness initiatives and activities on key issues that strengthened their capacity on gender equality and social inclusion, conflict management, and need prioritization. Through the CBPOs, the target beneficiaries of the project, including women, Dalits, conflict-affected people, poor and excluded, internally displaced people, and ex-combatants began to be involved in the community-driven development activities. The project focused on reconstruction of infrastructures, rehabilitation of livelihood of conflict-affected people, reintegration of ex-combatants, and reconciliation between former conflicting parties for restoring peace. The uniqueness of this peace-building project lies in its integrated development approach, which addressed social, economic, and physical development of communities in order to build peace. That is, the activities contributing to social, economic, and physical development served as a means to build peace. As a part of humanitarian support, the conflict-affected people were identified and provided with psychosocial counseling and immediate support. Also, scholarship for conflict-affected children and humanitarian support to directly conflict-affected people were provided. Scholarship has helped more than 800 conflict-affected children to resume their studies. In order to rehabilitate ex-combatants, the project provided a number of trainings to improve their livelihood opportunities. The beneficiaries of such training also include other community members identified by the CBPOs in need of economic opportunities, making the total number of beneficiaries to 800. The project brought together the divided communities and engaged them in infrastructure building activities in their communities. A total of 140 physical infrastructures have been built, benefiting 37,629 people. Due to this, on the one hand, their livelihood improved and the infrastructure was built that helped them rehabilitate. On the other hand, they started coming together and reconcile their differences. During the project process, several strategies were devised and implemented to ensure gender equality and social inclusion, as well as environment friendliness, and to analyze the risks to project in the view of the country's fluid transitional phase. As a result of the project intervention, the capacity of CBPOs has been strengthened. They have become more inclusive and are better governed. They have been able to mobilize local resources to fulfill the needs of the community. Local disputes have been resolved successfully. The conflict-affected people have become employed or started their own businesses that has improved their livelihood, helping them to move away from the trauma of the conflict. They have reconciled and are reintegrated to the community. They are working for the development of their community together and also with the government bodies. An exit strategy that will ensure sustainability of the CBPOs has been developed and is being implemented.
त्यो 150 वटै CBPO लाई चाहिँ हामीले कुनै न कुनै सरकारी निकायसँग चाहिँ आबद्ध गराउने, दर्ता गराउने, आबद्ध गराउने ताकि भोलि गएर हामीले यो गाउँबाट शान्ति भन्ने कार्यक्रम चाहिँ छोडेर जाँदाखेरि पनि उनीहरुको चाहिँ एउटा जीवनको लागि निरन्तरता होस्।
मलाई लाग्छ यसको पाइलट फेजको यो दुईवटा जिल्लाको चाहिँ नि उपलब्धि असाध्यै राम्रो रूपमा देखिएको छ।
यस परियोजना सञ्चालन गर्दा हामीले लिएका जुन रणनीतिहरू छन् हैन, जस्तै तपाईको लैंगिक र सामाजिक समावेशीकरण, द्वन्द्व र शान्ति विश्लेषण, यस्ता खालका विभिन्न किसिमका हामीले रणनीतिहरू प्रयोग गर्दाखेरि पनि हामीले जनताहरूको एउटा सहभागितालाई सुनिश्चित गरी र उहाँहरूकै अग्रसरतामा यो परियोजनालाई चाहिँ सम्पन्न गर्न सफल भएका छौं।
After 3 years of rigorous testing in the field, a successful model for building peace and managing conflict at local level is now in place.